Dr. Rebecca James ma'am. After her lecture on nucleotide chapter, she was teaching RNA editing, and she said कि intestine has ApoB 48 and liver has ApoB 100. So she said this happens because RNA editing comes and stops the translation, and it does not allow intestine part to further translate that protein. So, in a similar way, even if we have hurdles in our life, different circumstances, never give up. Don't stop. Don't let that RNA editing come and block your way. You should always continue, whether you are a turtle, slow, or whether you have a good pace during your preparation. That was a big motivation for me that lasted till my last day.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Rohan Khandelwal, your Marrow Surgery faculty, and I have the honor of introducing not only a person who's secured 700 out of 800 marks in the NEET PG exam, but he's also a renowned actor and a guitarist as well. So, heartiest congratulations, Dr. Zubin Vicky, and we are all very proud of your achievements. Why don't you introduce yourself to all the users who are listening to your interview?
Thank you so much, sir. I'm very happy that you introduced me in such a way, although it's still a long journey for all these things. Yeah, introducing myself, I'm Dr. Zubin Driver. I completed my MBBS from Lokmanya Tilak Municipal Medical College, Sion Hospital, Mumbai, and I secured 700 marks in NEET PG 2021.
Great. Zubin, so when the result was declared, what was the feeling in the house? You said your mother has been a great inspiration for you. What was her reaction when she got to know the score?
Sir, before the results were out, all of the classes, they were having a recall session, whether what was the answer for this particular question. So I initially thought that I will not do all these things. I'll enjoy my vacation, a long, big vacation which we were waiting for. But still, everyone has this OCD of still knowing ki, what is the answer for this question? What was the answer for that question? So because of that, I started doing this, and then we realized all different classes had different opinions for the answers, because definitely the answers were quite ambiguous. So my mom, I told her, mom, I think 170 to 175 approx correct answer is coming. And mom was sitting beside me. She said, no, you will get 180 correct, trust me. And I don't know how it came 180 correct. And after that, because we in the family, my mom, my dad are quite friendly with each other. So I and dad used to he still say it कि भाई ने बोला होगा तो definitely होगा. She is such a positive personality I have ever met in my life, and she's my royal advisor. She's big inspiration for me, and yeah, this was the thing.
Great. Look, moms always know better than us, so absolutely.
Definitely.
So, Dr. Zubin, when did you start preparing in full flow for the NEET PG exam?
Sir, I started in the month of February 2020, when my internship also started. But because I had a few subjects which I did not have notes, any materials. So I had to take the risk of watching the videos as well, apart from having a first read of other different subjects. But I tried to complete it by mid-August, my first reading, which was the deadline I had decided, and it happened.
So, perfect. And what was your primary source of information?
The primary source was Marrow for me, and
Which plan?
I was Plan C, and I started using it since January 2019.
So 2 years of preparation for your NEET PG exam, and you were using Plan C. Right. So you must have watched a lot of videos in Marrow. You must have, seen a lot of faculties, interacted with them either on the Marrow Links group or their individual groups. Any particular faculty who left an impression on you?
Yes, sir. Usually, when we watch any motivation video, or if any professor gave us some, quotes which kind of ignite us, it usually lasts for 1 or 2 days. But I want to specially mention about this Dr. Rebecca James ma'am. After her lecture on nucleotide chapter, she was teaching RNA editing, and she said ki intestine has ApoB 48 and liver has ApoB 100. So she said this happens because RNA editing comes and stops the translation, and it does not allow intestine part to further translate that protein. So, in a similar way, even if we have hurdles in our life, different circumstances, never give up. Don't stop. Don't let that RNA editing come and block your way. You should always continue, whether you are a turtle, slow, or whether you have a good pace during your preparation. That was a big motivation for me that lasted till my last day.
Great. No, ma'am's motivational quotes and motivational views are always unique. So great. Now, how many subjects, videos did you watch during your preparation?
I think, sir, approx 12 to 15 subjects videos I have watched. Rest, I had already other sources during my pre-final year. So I preferred not to watch those subjects again because I would have been wasting my time.
Right. Now, a lot of students say that, there are a lot of videos, there's a lot of content on Marrow. So how did you manage to watch these videos? Were you watching them at a faster speed? Were you writing your own notes, or were you using printed notes? How did you manage to cover up these videos?
Yes, sir, obviously, because it becomes very difficult to write your own notes. Initially, because in my final year, I was watching final year subjects. So I used my own written notes, but then I was finding it difficult. Even during internship, I thought, let's not waste time and buy the printed notes so that at least some amount of hard work is you already utilized by someone. You just have to fill up the blank spaces. Yes, sir, I think videos I
So very
prefer to
important
watch.
point which Dr. Zubin makes, that if you're running short of time, there is no harm in getting printed notes, and utilizing them with the videos will improve your speed and your efficiency. Dr. Zubin, any particular good point about the notes which you would like to tell the users which you liked in the Marrow notes?
Sir, no doubt every subject is wonderful because almost everything, every matter, it is, I think so, quite nicely proofread. I don't find any mistakes in them. I just have to watch it in 2x speed and complete in a specified period of time and fill up the spaces whichever was required. So I don't want to specify any particular subject because it will be no, it will be injustice to other subjects. So all of them were absolutely wonderful.
Perfect. Right. Now, moving on to the Q bank, because solving questions is also very important. So, did you solve the question bank completely?
Yes, sir. We, in fact, everyone in my college, they solved it, and because NEET PG it was getting postponed, we had to refresh it again and solve again the whole Q bank. Although some did it second time also, but I was in half of the way during my second attempt of the Q bank. And especially, I would like to specify orthopedics Q bank because I was weak in that particular subject. I was lagging confidence. So I thought, okay, fine, let's see the Q bank explanation, and it is so nicely written. All those you know typical questions which are being asked, those typical names of the fracture, those casts. So I separately made 1, 2, 3 pages, or I don't remember, but at least 4, 5 pages that were completely based on QBank explanation of orthopedic subject.
Perfect. So, Zubin, now whenever you used to approach the Q bank, what was the strategy in mind? Did you have a figure that I need to get this much percentage questions correct when I'm solving a particular module in the Q bank? Or was it more with the intent of learning from the Q bank?
Definitely, sir. Everyone wants to get full on full in the Q bank module, but it's not always in reality, because when you solve Q bank, there might be 1 or 2 questions which you will never ever understand or make a guess. You might get it right, might get it wrong. So I never used it and solved on the basis that I have to get full on full or good percentage, but rather take it as a learning process. In fact, during my first reading only, I tried to solve MCQ modules. so that I at least understand which all topic points I'm missing are written in the Q bank, so that I write in my notes in the same page, so that I don't have to make separate book and refer and read it, because I will not read that another book.
So that's a very interesting point which he made, that he used to note down the IDs and the topics in the notes book so that it was easier for him to correlate when he was revising. And what about the use of the bookmark feature? Did you use the bookmark feature?
Sir, not for the Q bank, because I found it as a practicing tool. Definitely, it is good. But we already have a custom module, so I did not use it for Q bank. Rather, I used those bookmarks for my pearls. So
Well,
because NEET PG, it was getting delayed, and we get this feeling that we are forgetting a lot of things, and it happened. Silly question, silly mistakes we were doing during GTs. At that time, I think so, from March or April 2021, I realized, okay, fine, we have time, let's utilize this by reading pearls. So I almost covered all subjects, 19 subjects pearls, and it helped me, because whenever I used to get bored, I used to read those pearls, and it enhanced my memory, and it helped me recall things better.
so I think so again, Zubin makes a very important point. I personally feel that the marrow pearls are the secret weapon. And, like he's saying, whenever he was getting bored, he used to refer to them. Whenever he wasn't understanding something, or whenever he wanted to read updates, he used to refer to those pearls. So it is very important that all of you who are preparing using marrow utilize the pearls properly and in full effect for your exam. So,
Yes.
Zubin, let's talk about another aspect of your life. You are an actor, you also play the guitar, you also play the ukulele. So, how do you manage time? I guess that's a very big question which medicos have, and they're always stressed by it. So, how were you managing your studies, your acting, and your hobbies?
Sir, I think we need to prioritize things which is more important. I did all these things whenever I got time during my second year, third year, even during final year, 1 or 2 day shoot. Whenever I got time, I did it, and it was not me alone, because my mom actually she suffers from rheumatoid arthritis since the age of 16, and she has developed now quite a lot of deformities. So she had a lot of dreams, a lot of wishes, but because of this she couldn't pursue it. So now she wants me to do all these things. That's why my mom, she started no, she asked me to join guitar classes when I was 12 years old. She wanted me to become Shah Rukh Khan and not a doctor when I was 14 years old, and that was the time when I started giving my auditions. So she is a big royal advisor for me to help me out when you have to go for your shoots, when you have to give your auditions, when you have to study. Because even though she wanted me to become Shah Rukh Khan, but since she knows that I'm into this medical field, whenever I used to do any time pass during my preparation, she used to get angry. Why you're surfing on Facebook or Instagram? Study now. Utilize this time afterwards. You will get it and all. So she was strict partially regarding my studies also, and also she wanted me to do all this extracurricular. So it's not just me; it's my mom also who
Sure.
helped me.
So, what was the high point of your acting career till now?
I think so, sir. Second, third minor, pre-final year was the peak point where I got a lot of ads I never expected in my life also, and yeah, there was a time.
Perfect. Any particular ad or any particular movie which you would like to mention?
Yes, sir. I have done two movies. One is Brothers for Akshay Kumar and Siddharth Malhotra. In that, I was playing a student's character of Akshay Kumar, and another is Golmaal again. In that, I played Ajay Devgan's younger version. These were two movies, and ads. I think many of my college friends, even they also like them personally. One is Pantaloons Cujo ad, and one is Maggie Pasta ad.
Great, great, Zubin. So, Zubin, you mentioned a very important thing about prioritization. And, I would also like to give you my example that I was very active in sports, and, I used to enjoy my photography as well. So, even during my college career, I used to play cricket, I used to play golf. still I used to take out time to study and to do my photography. So this prioritization, which Zubin mentioned, is very, very important. And I guess one more thing which Zubin can highlight, at least for me, whenever I was getting bogged down, my productivity in studies was reducing. I used to go and play a round of golf, or I used to go and play cricket, and it helped me refocus on my studies. Was it the same case with you as well, Zubin?
Yes, sir, definitely. Because medical field is per se is not creative, but we have to follow the guidelines, whichever it is prescribed by WHO, by ICMR. But as a person like you, sir, like me, who need a creative mind, when we start exploring different things which are creative, which kinds of refreshes our mind, it helps to no we go back, and when we study again, it definitely increases our concentration power.
Perfect. Yes. So I guess that's a very important point. Okay, one more question, and I personally feel, Zubin, it varies from student to student, but students like to listen to this. So how many hours of studies were you putting in the last year when you were preparing for your PG entrance exam?
I think so, maybe 6 or 7 hours. But I made sure if I have target of completing orthopedics in 5 days, I have to do it at any cost by hook or crook. And if I have to complete my surgery within 10 to 15 days, I have to complete it by any hook or crook. If I study today for 6 hours, tomorrow I'll make sure if it is last date, I have to read for 14 hours maybe. So timing was never a thing for me, that I've studied for these many hours.
Again, a very important thing, that he had a very planned approach, a methodical approach. He'd written down his plan, he'd written down how many days per subject, and he was achieving those. And as I've repeatedly said, that if you keep on achieving these small targets, it gives you more confidence, right? It's like a positive feedback mechanism. So that's what you should achieve. Zubin, you also mentioned that before you started preparing, you had written down a note and you had put it up on your study table. Can you tell all the users what that note was?
Sir, as I mentioned during my pre-final year, before using Marrow, one of our professor, he told us ki, you have to write today that what you want to become and which is your dream college. So in 2018, I remember in the month of June or July, I wrote Dr. Zubin Driver, said GSMC, KM Hospital, MD, Dermatology. And sir, I really
now I
can't
think so
believe
you're going
it
to achieve
happened.
your dream which you had written down.
Definitely, sir, definitely.
Great. So another very important thing, having a clear focus, having a clear aim will be a great driving motivation for you to achieve that. So all of you should write this down, what your targets in life are, or what your target from this exam is, and that would really give you a lot of focus. So, Zubin, I also want to know that you started preparing since 2 years you were using Marrow. When did you
Yes, sir.
start solving GTs? Because that is something which a lot of students are very scared about. So, when did you start solving them, and what was the frequency at which you were solving them?
Sir, I started from February 2020 when my internship started. Also, when my first reading started, proper orientation for my NEET PG examination. And it was from the month of February itself I started giving my GTs. And I have heard many of students, they are scared to give GTs, or they get depressed because of seeing their marks or rank. I, sir, personally don't believe in this, because I thought ki let's take this as a practice, so that I understand where do I stand exactly. It is my first reading, so since I have zero knowledge about other subjects, I will first set my baseline. So in my first GT, I got rank of 2,500 amongst 15,000 students, and then I realized, okay, fine. Now it cannot go beyond that. It has to go further only. So in subsequent GTs, I started, started giving my test, and it improved my rank. And it always used to be between 200 to 800 or 600 rank. And it was
Okay.
a kind of, good ignition for me whenever I used to score it.
Great. So, Zubin, one very frequent question from students is that in your case, the rank was always improving, but sometimes it stagnates. For some people, it stagnates, say, in the 600 range. For some people, in the 1000 range, in the 2000 range. And for many GTs, that is the rank which they are getting. So, what would be 3 tips which you would like to give to these users of how can they break that rank bracket and move to a better rank bracket? 3 tips.
Sir, as already discussed by Dr. Abbas Ali sir, he has mentioned how to improve your GT score. I will stress on those points only. First is see which is your weak subject and try to review those questions first. What happens, most of students, they give GT and they don't review. And that's, their pure waste of time, 3.5 hours. Rather, they should review it. And because we are out of time, and we have to study other subjects and do other things also apart from reviewing GT. At least go and review questions that were skipped by you, questions that were wrong, and questions that you guessed. So that by the time you keep on solving, you will realize your subjects which were weak will automatically come in your strong subjects. And in that way, it will improve their rank.
Right. So review the weak subjects, review the questions of the GTs which you've guessed or got wrong, and keep on appearing for regular GTs.
Yes, sir.
Don't get scared. 3 tips?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Third, yeah.
Right. So, Zubin, one more thing which I want to know is you told me that you got a rank of around 2,500 in your INI CET exam. And I understand that the last year has been very difficult with all the postponements. But between the INI CET and the NEET PG, there was a gap of around a month and a half to 2 months. How did you turn around things in those last 2 months to secure such a great score? The reason why I'm asking this is because the INI CET, the next INI CET exam, is a month and a half away. So what advice can you give to those students?
Sir, if someone who is consistent for at least 6 or 8 months, I'm not talking about for this particular month where we were preparing for NEET PG. Even if they were consistent for 6 or 8 months back, at least if they have started from December 2020 or January 2021, and maybe because of certain circumstances they lost their track, like I lost it during my INI CT. They still have that 1 or 2 months in which they can change the things around. It's just you need to be motivated every day, and you should do things which you used to do it previously. Consistency is the main key for this success.
Perfect. Right. So last 45 days, what you would recommend is A, don't lose hope if you've not got a desirable rank. B, keep on revising what you've already read. And did you do a lot of MCQs and GTs in the last 2 months?
Yes, sir. I was a kind of person who always loved giving GTs, as I mentioned earlier. But still, because my seniors, they were saying, "Ki don't solve in last 15 days." Still, I controlled myself and I did not solve for last 7 days at least 7 days.
Perfect. Perfect.
But sir, one more point I want to
Yes.
mention. INI CT, what I did mistake was I did not solve previous year questions, and a lot of direct previous year questions were asked in July INI CT. So I recommend them to please refer them either in the form of videos or in the form of MCQs, because it will boost their rank like anything.
Right. So Zubin, you've got an excellent score. 700 out of 800 is stupendous, right? But if there were 3 things which you could improve in your preparation, what would those be?
I think, sir, it is consistency, because it was a long journey. I had planned in my mind that it will be till December. After that, we are free. But because it kept on postponing, so we were losing our track in between. We were losing our consistency that we used to do during our December time preparation. So consistency was the disadvantage for me, and I think so that's the main thing. If you ask me to sum up, this is the main
And
thing.
3 positive things which you did in your preparation which led to this score.
Sir,
3 things, if you have to highlight.
Sir, I think so. I never saw the hurdle during the race. I saw just my finish line. I know that I have to get this thing, so I never thought of anything else. and
Clear
GTs.
focus. Clear focus is one. Okay.
GTs
GTs.
definitely, because nothing can replace GTs. And thirdly, your own notes. Don't trust others what they say. Follow your own notes, whichever you have made so far. Even I had made some notes during my pre-final year. I stuck to those only. I did not watch Maro videos for them. So yeah, your own notes, nothing else.
So having faith in what you've prepared, having a clear focus, and doing GTs regularly.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Great tips from you. Before we end the interview, Zubin, any final words of motivation for your juniors? Any advice for them?
Sir, there's this song from Brothers movie, Brothers Anthem, and that kinds of always motivates me. So that is one line for them. कुछ ऐसा कर जा कि वो भी तुझसे पूछे बंदे बतला दे तेरी मर्जी है क्या.
Excellent. Excellent. So, Zubin, before we end, let's move to our hobbies. And why don't you just play a small piece for all our users and then let's end this interview? I think
Okay,
that
sir,
would be the
definitely.
fitting end to this interview.
Sure, sure. Please spare me if I make mistake during my lyrics. I don't remember them better. तेरी मेरी गल्लाएं होगी मशहूर करना तेरी तो मुझे नजरों से दूर किथे चलिए तो किथे चलिए तो किथे चलिए जानदा है दिल भी जानदी है तू करना न मेरे नजरों से दूर किथे चलिए तो किथे चलिए तो किथे चलिए काटू कैसे राता ओ सावरे जिया नहीं लागे ओ बावरे किना था दिया दिया कदे तेरे संगिया संगिया किना था दिया दिया कदे तेरे संगिया Thank you so much, sir.
Great, excellent. So, no more lambi rates for you till you start your PG, but I wish you all the best for your post graduation. It was a
Thank you
pleasure
so much.
interacting with you. All the best,
It was
Zubin.
big honor that you interviewed me. Thank you so much. It was a big dream come true. I've seen my batchmate, Dr. Akanksha Nag. You interviewed her, and I still cannot believe you are interviewing me today.
No, the pleasure's all mine. Have a nice day, Zubin. Take care.
Thank you so much, sir.